celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's get these likes up. Merry Christmas to everybody, man. You know the thing already. We're always out here. You get me? No matter what day it is, man's out here for you lot with all the Man United news, etc. Do you get it? So come on, my people, man. Smash these likes. Let's get some of these likes going. Man's gonna get into it. Let me know what you lot think in the comments, etc. It's a normal day. You understand? So let's get straight into it, man. Man's gonna get into it. So we got this stuff about Ruben Neves, bro. There's been beer talks about my man for a minute now. Obviously, we had Chris Wheeler come out a few months ago. Was it a month ago, like 2 weeks ago? And he said something about Ruben Neves. And then we had some other links, etc. It's just been brewing. So now we've got the boy Fabrizio. You don't know me. I don't come here with no gas. I don't quote the Sun or some weird Spanish sources. Nah, bro. I only come for the proper sources. So I'll show you lot literally right now. Let me show you lot what's going on. But Fabrizio Romano's come out here and said what he's saying. Obviously, you lot know already that I think it was Ben Jacobs that said it. Was it Ben Jacobs that said something about it before? I'll find it for you lot, don't worry. But I've not held no things. So there was talks about basically Ruben Neves, he's basically got a contract that's gonna run out in summer. So summer, his contract is finished. So he don't mind going back to the Premier League. He's 20 million, 15 million to 20 million is what's being said. Like, you can let him go for that. So we're looking at it as a market opportunity. 15 million, maybe we just go and spend it and get him. This is the situation. He's the cheapest out of the lot, but the only thing is he's not part of Ineos' strategy thing. You know, Ineos, they love their little 25 and under, etc. people in their ascendancy. So let me show you some reports that came out before. Let me share my screen now, look. So this came out before. This is all certain stuff like Graham Bailey speaking about it, etc. I think Ben Jacobs said something as well. I'm trying to find it. This is in September that Man United could be involved with that picture, etc. So there was little talks about that already. Let me type in Man United so that we can see exactly what I'm talking about. And then I'll get into the Fabrizio Romano one. But 100%, I'm sure it was Ben Jacobs. Look at that. November the 21, Mark Bruce, he said, Man United have been given renewed hope. Chris Wheeler came out not too long ago. He said something as well. There we go. That's Chris Wheeler there on the 18th of December. So there's things been coming out every other day about Ruben Neves. This is nothing new. Do you understand? There's been talks. Yo, look at that. Ruben Neves has emerged as an option for the Manchester United in the January transfer window. Neves is keen on a return to the Premier League, and Al Hilal are prepared to let him go for around 20 million. They can only let him go for about 20 million because this guy has only got 6 months left. So next month, he can literally sign a contract to us to sign in June for free. Literally. Obviously, it's a free agent. You still have to pay him, but you know what I'm trying to say? You won't have to pay the club. So I remember Casemiro's got this as well, Maguire, Malacia, Sancho. They've got that on our side. They can leave for free. It's the same thing. So we can do that with Neves, but I think Neves will be 29 by then. So I don't think we would even go for him and take that serious. But 20 million, that's probably the cheapest and probably one of the best options. Gallagher, people will say Gallagher because he runs around, etc. Nah, I'm not really hearing all of that. I would go for Neves. Neves knows what he's doing, etc. He's 29 or 28, but he's still a baller. Do you understand? He's done it in the Premier already, and everyone was shocked when he even went there for the money. He went mad. And remember, he knows he's got a half his money. But cool, let me get into the news anyway. This is me just showing you that there was news already. There was already links about this. And then obviously today, 6 hours ago, as you can see, there was talks about Real Madrid being involved. But Fabrizio Romano said Real Madrid have not held any negotiations with Al Hilal. There have been no conversations. So that Real Madrid stuff is a myth. That's a myth. Don't worry about it. But look at this now. So look at this. Fabrizio Romano's done what he done. He goes on his YouTube and he speaks about this situation as he always does. And he says, Fabrizio Romano on Ruben Neves and Man United. Man United spoke to the agent of Ruben Neves. So we've contacted his camp. That's his camp, his agent, on several topics, not only about Ruben. There was a contact to understand some situations and opportunities. I'm not told that Man United have started a concrete negotiation with Al Hilal. He's probably, he adds that one in the end because of like people like Indy Kaler and that will just go crazy. What they will do is see this and then just go too mad and start saying they made contact. This is what they've been doing recently. They'll see other journalists like Diamande who was linked with him, and then Indy Kaler will say we made contact. So he's just trying to put that out there at the bottom. But yeah, this is what he's saying about it. He's saying we've spoke to the agent of Ruben Neves on several topics, not only about Ruben. So it could be other players as well. Who does he? I don't know who his agent is and who the agent thing deals with. So that might be a situation. But bro, we need a midfielder. Everyone knows we need a midfielder more than anything. Bruno's meant to be out for a month. So if Bruno's out for a month, we need a midfielder. And we've gone in for him. Basically, we've spoke about him. It goes without saying, it's 20 million as well. And he's a man that can actually, you can give him the ball, you can kind of control the play from the DM row as well. He's not a man that's going to sky it every minute. He's not really, I wouldn't say he's a destroyer or anything like that. He's okay. Do you understand? I'd rather get Ruben Neves than get Thing any day, a Gallagher. I don't want Gallagher coming just running around and not even being able to make little passes. So let's go to Ruben Neves and see what he's been up to then. So look at this. This is Ruben Neves. Obviously, by the time he's a free agent, he will be 29 years old. His birthday's in March. So he's 28 at the moment. By the time he's a free agent in June, he'll be 29. So if we buy him now, we buy him now. This is probably the best thing we can do. Remember, my thing is Edison. Edison is the best out of the lot. He's meant to be 26. 6 more million in him. But I don't know what's going on with Edison. Maybe we don't want him for the long-term plan or something. That's why we're not even giving him a chance. But Ruben Neves, like I said, he's going to be 29. I don't know if Ineos are going to be on all of that. And we can't really judge him. Look, that's how he's been behaving over there. But come on, bro. This is the Saudi league. Are we really going to sit here and say he's balling in the Saudi league? So, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what he's on. And when he last was in the Prem, we obviously saw that he was doing his thing. But, bro, that's been a long time ago, bro. You understand? That's been a long time ago. The Saudi league is obviously a bit slower. Everyone goes there in their last couple of years, etc. You got Ronaldo scoring goals galore over there. Like, so you know what type of league that is. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that's no disrespect to Ronaldo. But yeah, so I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with my man. But look at that. Yeah, look, even when he played Man City, that 4-3, he wasn't too bad. So he still might have it. he still might have it still. He still might know what he's doing. But I would go for Edison personally. But if not, let's go for Neves, bro. Forget these Gallaghers, forget these João Gomez's and all of that. So we're going to end up buying them and in 2-3 years be saying, get rid of them. Nah, bro. Just go for someone like Neves. Bam. Remember, it's 20 million. 20 million in this world where the transfers are all 80 million, 60 million for Alanga. The man ain't even scored a goal yet, stuff like that. 20 million is nothing, bro. That's baby food. You might as well just take the chance, go there, get him, and then it is what it is. We've made contact with his camp, innit? So we'll see what happens from it. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll see if anything comes from it. But I just don't know if it will definitely happen because of his age. That's the only thing I'll sit here and say. And he's in the Saudi league. He's probably getting like 300k a week. I've never seen no one go from the Saudi league straight to the Prem. It's always been the other way around. You go from the Prem, you're getting 150, 100, and then you go and you start getting 300k a week. I've never heard it the other way around. So I don't know what's going to happen with Ruben Neves. But this is the bomber. Like Ruben Neves, we've spoken to his camp, his agent, his camp. So we haven't started no concrete negotiations with the club or anything yet. But they only want 20 million for him, and he is desperate to come back to Europe. Desperate. So you don't make it for what you want to make it for. I think it's a situation where we could go for him. We probably should go for him anyway. Like someone like Ugarte, we just need to get rid of Ugarte. So anything we can do right now to bring people in and make someone like Ugarte uncomfortable, let's just do it. Obviously, I wouldn't want to make someone like Manu uncomfortable, but that seems like it's too far gone anyway. It is where it is. So we'll see what happens, man. But we've spoken to the agent of Ruben Neves, and Real Madrid are a myth. Real Madrid are not involved. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's not talk about no Real Madrid stuff, because someone tried to say that yesterday. Real Madrid, etc. Look, he's done his little thing on his YouTube video. So if you want to go watch the full YouTube video, which is here, it's only 1 minute, 15 seconds. You can go and watch it. But he's basically, this is it more or less broken down of what he's saying. So yeah, let me see how much Ruben Neves is actually earning so that we know, because when you go to the Saudi league, you're getting that money with no tax, you know. Remember that. You might be getting 300K, no tax. You're getting the whole 300K. Crazy. 350K per week. 350K per week is what he earns. And he was, look at that. Wolves to Al Hilal was a club record, £47 million. That's a club record from Wolves. £47 million. So it's crazy. Let me show you that right now. So what was he earning at Wolves before he changed and went over there? Ruben Neves has 17 million a year. So that's free. It's a madness. And he's got to cut his thing halfway and still get taxed, which is crazy. I'm going to show you that right now what I'm talking about. Cool. Portugal. Yeah, this is madness. Let me come out of here, man. 350K a week, no tax. And look, there's even more talks now. Who's this now? Team Talk talking about Man United. So there's even more talk on Google about this situation as well, to be honest. Fabrizio Romano confirms Man United held talk with the agent, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's going crazy. It's going crazy. Let me show you lot. They're trying to say that he's a Bruno replacement. I don't know how true that is. I think they're getting a bit mad with that one. They're jumping the gun. They're trying to say that he's a Bruno replacement now. I don't know about that one there. So we'll see what happens. But this is what they've got on Google. Hold on. Look at this. Let me just change the screen so it looks better. Look at that now. So they've got it like that. Ex-Wolves player. Hints Ruben Neves has picked next club after Manchester United transfer. Fabrizio Romano confirms Man United talks. His preference is clear. Man United hold talks. 300K a week star in January. He has to chop that in half. Unless he turns around and goes, yeah, 150 a week or 180, I don't think we're going anywhere near him, bro. It doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's got to chop that one in half. That 300K is crazy, brother. He's gone mad with that one. So that's why they're reporting it and saying 300K star. Remember, we don't do that no more. And look at the talks there. Real Madrid joined the race. And that's why Fabrizio's come and shut that down and said, bro, Real Madrid are not in no race. Look, I don't know what they thought was going on. Yeah, Real Madrid ain't in no race, bro. So that's what's going on. That's the news on Ruben Neves, man. We'll see, man. But we've held talks with his agent. It might be for other players as well. It might be for him. Come on, we've been linked with him more than anything. Like I said, Chris Wheeler came out and spoke about him. So it can only be for him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It would only make sense. And he was talking about Ruben Neves. He said, yeah, Ruben Neves, we spoke to his camp. So you just got to look at it what you want to look at it for, man. £20 million. I reckon that just makes sense. Do you understand? It makes sense. It's a deal that we should do, but we don't do smart deals like for cheap, unless it's a young gem. I don't think we do it for a 29-year-old. Do you understand? Look, he's emerged as a potential option for United in Jan as ex-Wolves star seeks Premier League return. This is when Chris Wheeler said it on the 18th. So this has been going on. This is nothing new, guys. A lot of you lot might think this is some new news or something. This has been going on, and this is just coming out from more sources that are proper Manchester United sources. These are solidified sources. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll get into the rest of the news. If you just come in, smash the likes, and I'll summarize and show you lot exactly what's going on in a sec. So don't watch nothing. So that's Ruben Neves for you lot. Let me show you. What's this one here? Amad Diallo with Diamande, and he's put the fingers crossed with a love heart. What's that meant to mean? Man United target Diamande. So people are saying, what? People think this means something to do United. Bro, he's AFCON'd off. He's in AFCON thinking about AFCON. That's all it is. I don't think it's that serious that people are taking it still. I'll be real. But yeah, cool. So let me get into the rest of the stuff. What we got, this is going to be the, what's it called? This is going to be the referee tomorrow against Newcastle, Stuart Atworth. I don't really know why people really care about the referees, bro. We're becoming like Arsenal, brother. This is something Arsenal fans used to do. Every game, they'll talk about the referee before, after. Before a game even starts, they'll be like, oh my God, that referee lives in Manchester. We've lost already. Or They used to do crazy stuff like that. Why? Who cares? Why do we care what referee it is? Like, I've never cared. I've never thought, let me go and check the referee before it happened, before the game starts. Like, why do you care? What's that going to change? So anyway, the last United game he officiated was a 2-0 win over Sunderland at Old Trafford, Lamans' debut. That's the last time we basically officiated with him. Wow. Is where it is. So we've got that, obviously. That's the thing site. Let me show you some more news now. So boom. So we've got rid of the Ruben Neves stuff. We've got that out of the way. We've got this about Marcus Rashford now. Look at this. So Barcelona are working to keep Marcus Rashford permanently. He's a priority for Flick. Let me tell you something about Matteo Moretto. Matteo Moretto works with Fabrizio. Look at it. You can see it. I think he runs the YouTube for Fabrizio Romano. They work together. So whenever he says something, you will see 1 minute later, Fabrizio tweet about it. Like, look at this. Look, 3 hours ago, he's put this out. Juventus is eyeing Senesi. You go to Fabrizio, literally 3 hours ago, straight away. It was always like a minute apart. Fabrizio will put it. I'm not saying that he's right. He's got more info than Fabrizio. Fabrizio probably tells him what to do. But look at that, 1 hour ago. So 3 hours ago, he told us about Senesi, Matteo Moretto, and then 1 hour ago, he's come and said the same thing for Fabrizio. That's what I'm trying to say. They work together, but he always is a little bit quicker sometimes. It's a bit weird still. So yeah, anyways, he basically, what I'm trying to say is he's solidified. So, and he's saying Barcelona are working to keep Marcus Rashford permanently. He's a priority for Flick. Rashford's been doing wonders over there, man. I can't see them sending him back anyway. He's over there. He don't mind coming off the bench and doing the Lewandowski number 9 or being on a wing. He's doing what he needs to do. I think he's got like the most assists on the league or something like that. He had something crazy. He had a mad stat over there. But yeah, man, he's doing his thing, man, and it seems like they're gonna keep him now. There was talks before that they want to get the money down even lower. Remember, he was 24 million, 26 million pounds, and they were talking about we want to get him for 18 to 17, like some jolting. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is what he's been keeping up with recently. This is obviously when he first kind of came, boom, boom, boom. But I'm sure he's got a lot of goals and assists over there. He's been clutch. You know what I mean? I can't really see that in here. Just see a one assist goal there and there. But they've been rating him over there. Do you know what I'm saying? He's been putting in the work. So yeah, man, it's looking like he's gonna stay, man. He's gonna stay over there. Remember, he's on 300 something K, but he's gonna have to drop his wage for them. And he's already dropped his wage for them to even get him on loan. So now, if they want to sign him permanently, it's gonna be a thing where, bro, you got to drop your wage to and then we'll keep it like that. So that seems like this might end up happening, this Rashford one. And obviously, if Rashford fully goes, that's 300K off the wage book. We know that Casemiro is more or less going to go. That's what, 600K, and then on. And then you just know we can go and do a mad rebuild. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the manager's plans. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But Matteo Moretto certified. So if he's saying that they're going to keep him, I believe him. I'm telling you, because he don't talk no whites. It's basically Fabrizio chatting. You understand? And it's crazy that they're even putting this out there now, because they didn't have to put this out there now, this type of PR. They could have waited, let it get towards the summer, and then privately say they want to keep him, but be saying, you know what, we want it for lower. And then it's like it puts us in a puddle, because we're sitting there now like, oh my God, do we let Rashford go for 15 million, or do we pay him 15 million a year just to sit on the bench and not be in the manager's plans? You get what I'm trying to say? So it's a weird one. So Barcelona are working to keep him. They want him. Hansi Flick wants him. I can't see Hansi Flick getting sacked or anything like that. So as long as Hansi Flick is going to be there, he's going to be in good hands. They're in the title race. I'm sure. Are they top? Yeah, they're top of the league. So he ain't going nowhere, bro. And look at that, 5 wins in a row. 5 wins in a row. Them and Espanyol are the only 2 teams in La Liga to win the last 5 games in a row. We can't even win 5 games in a row. It's crazy. And they're playing each other next. We can't even do that. That geezer will finally get a haircut if we did that. Madness. Look at that. Barcelona score 51 goals and they've conceded 20. And they play that mad hard, that high line there. So they're bossing it, man. 4 points clear of Real Madrid. It is where it is. So yeah, Hansi Flick's going to keep him, bro. It's a deal. 20 million or something. 26, I think it's 30 million euros. That's about 24 million pounds. Bro, come on. You're eating, bro. You're laughing. So I think Rashford's over there. He's going to stay over there. He loves it there. He said it's a dream move. Obviously, he wanted to stay at Man United forever, but if not, he's over there. So look at this. Look at this though. Look, this is the guy that he was chatting to, innit? Mateo Moretto said it with Rashid Rahman. He's the one that put it up. But obviously it was from Mateo Moretto. So look at this. Look what he's put. He's put a survey up saying Rashford permanent, yes or no. He's a Barcelona fan, obviously, and like a journalist over there. Weird. Barcelona coverage. So obviously, look, he's put it up, and then this is what they're saying. Yes, that's the majority. Someone saying we're cooked. But they like him over there. A lot of them like him. Look, a player of that quality for 30 million euros is a no-brainer. Boom, boom, boom. So a lot of them like him. Some of them are saying no because they'll rather someone else. But if you look at this chart, look at it. It's predominantly yes. So Rashford's a goner, bro. They like him in Barca. He's humble. He comes off the bench more or less every game. He's not a starter. He's not complaining. And he's still in the England team. So the fact that he's playing for Barcelona and being able to come off the bench, he's still in the England team. That's the difference. And that's why I feel if Mainoo was doing that, he was coming off every game, the bench to play, he wouldn't really mind, like 30, 40 minutes. But when you're not playing at all, when you're getting 5 minutes there and there, 8 minutes, it's a bit mad. So that's why I feel like he wants to bust out. But yeah, so that's the Rashford thing, man. Rashford, it's looking like it's going to be a permanent move from Barcelona. They really want him. Hansi Flick's the manager. Mateo Moretto, who works with Fabrizio Romano, is saying he's a priority for Flick. Flick is top of the league. They're 4 points clear. My man's been involved with a lot of stuff, goals and assists galore. He's been doing everything he needs to do over there. So come on, bro, you just can't knock it. Like, you just know he's going to end up staying. Let me see. Can I see the La Liga? Where's the La Liga? The La Liga chart. I swear this guy's got the most. He had the most assists or something. It might have changed now because I know. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Look at that now. Top stat. So top scorer in La Liga, obviously, is Mbappe with 18 goals. Assist. It was Rashford at one stage, and now Lamine Yamal's obviously took over. Probably last game they played. So that's what I'm saying. He's balling over there, bro. He's doing what he needs to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's La Liga. That's their stats in La Liga. So he's doing what he needs to do. He's got 6 assists over there, and he's only second to his own teammate, who is Lamine Yamal. Bro, they're going to keep him, bro. And it's probably good for him anyway, man. I like Rashford, but, bro, he started playing. His last couple of seasons, he actually started playing like he was doing us a favour. Let's be real. So it is what it is. I got love for Rashford, but as long as he's happy over there and he's doing his thing, good on him. You get me? You can only wish the best for them. If they don't work out at the club, go somewhere else and smash it. And he's doing okay. He's top of the league. He might win the La Liga, Champions League. They're still in there. They're still going hard. I think they're still in like 4 competitions. If I'm wrong, you get me? 3, 4 competitions over there. Obviously, FA Cup. The Spanish one probably ain't started, but it is what it is. So that's Rashford anyway, man. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with that situation. But Rashford is looking like it's going to be a permanent signing with Hansi Flick and that are really feeling him. So we'll see what going, man. Big up the boy Rashi, though, man. I hope he does well. Cool. So that's that. We've got this geezer as well. Look at this geezer, bruv. I don't know what's going on with this guy, bruv, yeah? This guy put in a bid the same time Sir Jimin that put in a bid, and he's still trying. The former Man United bidder, Thomas Zilakos, has tabled a fresh 375 million sponsorship deal over 5 years. Let me tell you about this guy. This guy was proposing that everyone chips in. That's what he was proposing when we tried to do that bid. When the Qataris and all of that were going mad and they was going to bid for United, this geezer came along saying, yeah, I'm going to do something. Everyone can chip in and we take over Man United. He didn't have the funds, bro. And now he's coming back and he's basically talking about tabling a sponsorship deal or something. Bro, just let it go, cuz, yeah? Let it go, please. It's not working, family. It's over. It's over, buddy. Just let it go, please, brother. We've got this. Look at this guy. Look at this Indy Kayla guy. This is why I'm done with him. He just talks rubbish, mate. And this is what's going on. We've had all these talks in the last couple of days about Diamande. The Tottenham #1 journalist for Tottenham came out before Semenyo said no, we want City. He came out and said, Man United don't really want Semenyo. They want Diamande. That's what the Tottenham #1 journalist said. And then we had Alex Crook. He rolls around with Ben Jacobs a lot. He said, listen, Man United are looking at Diamande. And then we had someone came out yesterday. I can't remember who it was. Dylan McBennett or whatever his name is. And he said the same thing. Man United are really looking at Yan Diamande. He's young. Boom, boom, boom. And obviously he's playing with Ahmad on the wing. This geezer has came out now and he's saying, we can confirm that Man United have made contact with Leipzig in the last few hours regarding Yan Diomande. Man United are big admirers. So what he's doing is he's just looking at everybody else's news and then just adding more taste to it. So he will see that we're looking at someone and then he'll be like, Man United are in contact. He told us we was in contact with Adam Wharton about a month ago. He said we agreed personal terms with Adam Wharton and we're in contact with the club. Look at the geezers. Look at who he put in the picture. So one report, he put the real Yan Diomande. And then the second report, look at the bottom one. The man's put Diomande from Sporting. This guy's a smoker. He's tapped. This is what I'm saying to you. So that indicator guy, don't take him serious. That's all I'm going to say to you. Like, that's what. We had this yesterday as well. It was late night. Pablo Barrios. Man United have been taken aback by what they've seen from Atletico's Pablo Barrios. He's under contract until 2030 and has a hefty 120 million release clause. This just sounds like João Felix bullshit, basically. You go there, you get bought for some mad money, and then you just flop. I don't know this guy. I think I've seen his name, but I've never heard of him. Do you get it? So what is that about? And no one ain't paying 120 million anyway. Ineos don't do that. Looking at this guy's stats, he seems like he's young and he's doing a few bits over there, a lot of greens. But I don't know the geezer, and I can't see no goals. I see 1 assist. So this is his last, 10 games? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 games, including international. He's got 1 assist. What position is he? I'm guessing he's an attacking middle. Oh, he's a CM. Oh, okay, so this is what they're trying to link us with, a CM. And he's basically young and he's meant to be good. I don't know. I've never heard of this geezer. He's 120 million. Apparently, we're never going to pay that. Is there any point even like staying on this for too long? He's 22 years old. He's got the number 8 shirt. I don't know him. But Pablo Barrios, this is the geezer that they're apparently looking at. I don't know him, bro. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We just get linked with anyone, bro. Anyone. And Team Talk, they're like weird. Like they will talk about something Fabrizio said, but they will pull it down as Team Talk. And then when you get to the Team Talk, in the article will say, yeah, so we've heard this from Fabrizio or we've heard this from The Sun. So you don't know what's true or not because this source can be from The Sun, but it's through Team Talk. They're like the middleman. So you just never know with them. So Pablo Barrios, new geezer every day. Every day I learn something new about a new player. He plays for Atletico Madrid and he's meant to be the geezer. That's the next guy, the next best thing as a centre mid. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know him. We'll move on anyway. You get me? So that happened then. We had Bruno Fernandes. He should be back before the Manchester derby. So he's only really going to miss about 5 games. We got Newcastle tomorrow. I'll show you the fixtures where he should be back. So he should be back before the derby. This is the games that he should miss. Let me not even show you the derby. So he should miss, Newcastle, Wolves, Leeds, Burnley. And Brighton at home. Brighton's got their full team. They got Mitoma back. Minte didn't go AFCON, so that could be a tricky one. Leeds away. Obviously, Newcastle's tricky. Let's not play a game. Obviously, Newcastle's got a bad away record. They've only won 1 game away the whole season. But we broke so much records this year. Everton, David Moyes. I'm not even going to get into all that. But what I'm going to say is Newcastle's a hard game. But after that Newcastle game, we should beat Wolves at home. That should be a smokage. We should beat Burnley. Leeds away is dark. That place is hostile, sorry. And that spot there, one thing I've realized about it, that I think their stadium will keep them in the Prem. That's what I think about Leeds away. Leeds away is so hostile and a different settings. I reckon it will keep them in the Prem. You saw what they done to Chelsea, 3-1 smokage. Liverpool, 3-1 up, 3-3. Crystal Palace went the other day, 4-1. They're not on a joke thing over there. So I understand Leeds away is dark. So I don't have 12:30 as well. Early, come on, man. Lunchtime kickoff. Crazy. So this is all the games that Bruno will miss, basically. You understand? Kobe's not going to miss this one, but Kobe should be back for the Wolves game. He should be, or he could be back for the Wolves game. Definitely be back for the Leeds game. Burnley. And look at that. We looked at this run and was like, yeah, we got a favourable run. Bro, we've been rubbish in that run. We looked at this run after Tottenham and was like, yeah, man, we should go ham. Lost to Everton with 10 men, beat Palace, drew West Ham at home when we took the lead. We took the lead in basically nearly every game, to be honest. Battered Wolves, of course. 4-4, took the lead 3 times against Bournemouth, lost against Villa, a game that we more or less should have won because of the way we played. But it is what it is. That was a hard one to take. And then now we've got Newcastle, Wolves, Leeds, Burnley. You just don't know what's going to happen, especially with all these players that we got missing now as well. We've got a team just full of, look at the players. All of them are missing. Crazy. None of them are coming back. None of them are recovering. Everyone told us De Ligt's got a little knock. It was an idiot knock. Oh, it's not that heavy. De Ligt and Mount are out. Remember, Ruben said 2 players are not going to make it. Yeah, it's not that bad. De Ligt will be only... Bruv, the guy's been out for over a month. What are we talking about? He got a knock against Tottenham. We ain't seen him ever since. What we doing here? I don't understand it. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So we got Bruno Fernandes. He's a myth. Mainu, etc. When you look at their absentees, yeah, none of them even start apart from Nick Pope and maybe Burn, Pope, and maybe Livramento, actually. Do you understand? But when you look at this list on the left, arguably every single person there starts, apart from Kobe Mainu and maybe Mazarari. Harry Maguire could start over De Ligt. De Ligt could start over Harry Maguire. Fernandes, Mbumo, Ahmad. So we're missing a lot of players that actually start. And you got to look at their depth. Their depth is crazy. I watched them against Chelsea. You know what they done? When they got to about the 60th minute, 70th minute, they took off Murphy and put on Harvey Barnes. They took off Watermaid and put on Wissa. They took off Gordon and put on Harvey Barnes, Wissa, and Alanga. Do you know how fast that front three is? Alanga, Harvey Barnes, and Wissa. That's how much depth they've got. So they can go with that three and just switch it up 60 minutes, and we're just knackered. We can't really make subs. That's where I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, oh, it might get a little bit dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might get to the 60th minute or something when we're getting a bit tired. We've got there these young boys, Heaven and Euro. You see how Euro has been playing recently anyway. It's crazy, man. So this is where I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh, it's a spooky one. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully we can pull through this one. But Old Trafford has been rubbish for us recently. When's the last time we won at Old Trafford? I can't even remember. Is it Sunderland? Let me see the last time we won at Old Trafford. Crazy. Brighton. Brighton is the last time we won at Old Trafford. And that was on 25th of October. We're in December now, the end of December. 25th of October, and we're playing on the 26th of December. So literally 2 months we haven't won at Old Trafford. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Look at the games that we've had there. We should be winning these games. It's madness. 4-4s and that, like madness, bro. So we should be winning. And I said Newcastle's got a terrible away. They've only won 1 game away all season, and that was against Everton. Every single game they've had away, they've lost or drew, and they've won 1 game. Like West Ham are in a relegation battle when they lost to them. I'll show you that for those that don't know. Look at this. This is them away this season. Bournemouth on the 21st. We got to go August. The season started in August. August the 16th. Look at that. They went away to Villa, 0-0. Went away to Leeds, 0-0. And then we flip it. And then they went to Bournemouth, 0-0. This team in the Champions League, should we count that? I don't know. That's the one team. And then obviously they got Everton. They went to Brighton. Anything in the Prem, basically, it's a myth apart from Everton. Newcastle, Brighton, they lost over there. West Ham, so shit. Look at that. Went over there, 3-1. Then straight after that, they beat Athletic Club in the Champions League. Went to Brentford, 3-1, lost again. Went to Marseille, 2-1, lost again. And then they beat Everton. That was their first win. And that was after we lost to Everton with 10 men. See how crazy it is. So this is what I'm trying to say. It's mad right now. Leverkusen, they drew. They've got 1 win away all season, and they played the Mackhams last. The last time they've been away is against the Mackhams. Terrible performance. This is what I'm saying. They've got something going on with them where they can't play away right now. So I don't know. You understand? So we'll see what happens with that, man. Hopefully we can take that and say, yo, they're not good away. Our home crowd come into it. Because remember, they've got a ground where everyone sings and it's mad loud. St. James's Park is coming it's like a madness for them. I wouldn't even say a fortress because they don't win there as much anymore. They were 2-0 up against Tottenham and they bottled it. 2-2. Do you understand? So they've been bottling leads as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I said there was 2-0 up against Leverkusen as well. Was they 2-0 up? No. They weren't 2-0 up. Yeah. But yeah. They've been bottling leads over there. So we'll see what happens, man. But that's the games that we got. And that's the games that Bruno Fernandes is going to miss. So that's that. The latest on that Diamande guy was this. Like I said, Dylan Bellet, Dylan McBennett, he came out and spoke about it, that we admire and expect to pursue in the coming months. No concrete club-to-club talks yet, and move for Diamande is likely in the summer. My man said the same thing as well. Alex Crook said 87 million price tag on his head. Yo, 87 million price tag on his head. That's madness. So we'll see, bro. Like, something's going to happen in the summer. We wanted Semenyo. That's not gone true. He looks like he's the next guy. He's playing with Ahmad at the moment at AFCON. I watched him yesterday. This guy was getting fouled left, right, and centre. He's been beating the man left, right, and centre. He's been doing these things still. And then, yeah, so no concrete talks yet, but it is what it is. And then there was these talks about Højlund could come back. We don't know how true that is, but it could collapse the permanent move, Napoli, because of financial concerns. So we'll see what happens with Højlund as well, man. Let me get a few of these comments, and then I'll summarize exactly what's gone on. Like I said, Ruben, Neves, that's the big news of the day. Fabrizio Romano dropped the bomber. We basically spoke to his agent. So that's what's going on. Let me get a few of these comments, though. Keep these comments coming. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Big up Mitch and the community. Hit the like button for the biggest club in the world. Come on, man. You know the thing. Merry Christmas, everybody, too. Need to get that day on Monday. Him and Ahmad looked lethal yesterday. Yeah, I watched it still. Hit the hot likes. Hot likes? Hit likes. Hit likes, my peoples. Come on. Merry Christmas, Mitch. Merry Christmas, Mamba, man. I hope you're good, Mama. 27 and under. Yeah, that's what I was saying as well. I was saying it's a bit mad. Are we going to go for Neves because of his age? Merry Christmas, Metric community. Scott McTominay. What about this? What are you talking about, bro? Anyone there? Oh. Did they tell you the stories of Barca sending him back was rubbish? The press had nothing to do. They made that stuff up. Yeah, you know how they move about Man United. They just say anything. Long time no see. Big up, my guy. Big up yourself, Adrian, man. I hope you're good, bro. Man's here every day, bro. You're missing. You get me? You need to be back here, broski. Just a note, teams from 5th and down are same level as Wolves in England. That is how, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everyone's so close, bro. I don't think it's ever been this close. Like, anyone can get Champions League at this time. We're in talks with RB Leipzig. I thought this guy was in jail in Singapore for doing shady business. Now he wants to support to the club. It's crazy. That guy just won't stop. Like, he keeps talking about the club. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Martin, man. I hope you're good, bro. We're in for Anderson as well. Yeah, I saw that, and I pull it up on my little 10-minute thing. Let's get There's Maguire got a hamstring injury, bro. He gets injured all the time, bro. It's crazy. I just don't understand it. Neves ain't on it. What's that? Liverpool fan, yeah? Neves ain't on it. Well, what's he on then, bro? Let me know. I liked Ruben, Neves, and Anderson. Indy also confirmed that United is better. Indy talks rubbish, man. Indy just talks was. Merry Christmas, Mitch. Been a while. 20th. Big up yourself, man. I know, man. It's been a long time. I'm still here, though, bro. 4 o'clock. My little 10-minute videos, bro. But big up yourself, man. Smash the likes, my peoples. I hope everyone's having a good Christmas. You don't know me, man's always here with the United news. It never stops. So let me summarize, man, and show you lot what exactly is going on. You know what? I'm going to go to United Josh quickly and show you what else has come out. Because Amarin said a few things as well. But you know me, I don't really get into the quotes when I'm doing the things. But I'll show you lot a bit of it now. This is from his presser as well yesterday, by the way. In case you missed it, this is it just simmed down. And it said Bruno Fernandes and Colby are fully out. Mainu will recover quicker than Bruno. Amarin says that Fletcher can step up in the absence of Bruno Fernandes. Maguire and De Ligt are still out, but are working towards a recovery. Could be back against Newcastle. So, bro, a lot of these players, we just got injuries. We had the least injuries in the league. We had 4 injuries, which was the least in the league. And then all of a sudden now, we've got kind of got. I'm not even counting injuries. I'm not, you know what it is? It's not even injuries as well. You got to remember, we got the AFCON boys as well. So it's not just really injuries, it's AFCON as well. So yeah, man, that is what it is anyway. And then we got this, look, Sully came out yesterday, broke a little bomb, and he's saying, big man, Kobe Mainu, future remains unclear. He wants to leave. He feels like we're hindering his development. He wants to go, and that's where his situation's at. So it's a bit of a weird one with Kobe, man. I feel sorry for him, man. But he's injured now. Do you know what I'm saying? Dog, who talks about Newcastle and the rest of the team, he says that I think they press very high. They're very aggressive as a team. They play very direct. They have a very good midfield to control the games. It's always difficult to play against Newcastle. They just fight for every ball. They're very aggressive as a strong team. I think the physical battle to be calm on the ball will be important. We need to try and get the ball in their half so they cannot press us so high. That's what he's talking about. Dorgu on Lamens and Cunha, I think he helped with his calmness. Lamens. I see people getting onto Lamens. Oh, these rubbish rival fans and that. He's conceded so much goals, blah, blah, blah. You know what they're going to say. It is what it is. As a Man United fan, and you know what we've came from with Anana and Binders, everyone being shaky, the mistakes. I'm cool with Lamens, bro. You understand? Yeah, he's conceded goals. So what? It is where it is. And he saved us as well. That record, that half-time record will be gone without Lamens. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's stop playing games. Like, everyone's so like, he's always conceding though. Like, bro, our defense is shaky. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this man put any of them goals that what Morgan Rogers scored. Like, it is where it is, bro. These things happen. People score screamers. Man more blame the defense. That's me anyway. But I see people getting out of line and just dissing him and whatnot and saying, oh, da-da-da-da-da. I just don't understand that. This is everything you need to know about tomorrow's game. I'm going to be at the game as well. Everything you need to know. Man United are in Boxing Day action with an evening kickoff against Newcastle United at Old Trafford. Newcastle did the double over United last season, but sit below us in the Premier League table in 11th spot. Kickoff's at 8 o'clock and it's being shown on Sky Sports. United, I've not got Mazarari, Ahmad and Bumo due to AFCON. Kobe, Fernandes, De Ligt and Maguire are still a myth. And obviously Casemiro's back after he served his one-game ban. Newcastle are without Dan Burn, Trippier, Kraft, Lascelles and Livermental. Sven Botnam is close to a comeback while Miley, who has been operating as a fullback, and Joe Linton are being checked but could feature. Nick Pope is set to be available and challenge. Also, Nick Pope's even back. They've got their main keeper back. Crazy. Ramsdale's trash. I'd rather have Ramsdale rather have Ramsdale as the goalkeeper than Nick Pope. But even Nick Pope does a little 1-2 things as well. That's crazy. And rash, which is mad. All of them are a bit crazy. So we'll see. Sven Botman, United have not won at Old Trafford since October. Let's see. I just told you, look, we ain't won at Old Trafford 2 months today. 2 months today is when we last won at Old Trafford against Brighton. Newcastle have only won 1 of their last 11 games away. I just showed you, look. Losing in 4 of their most recent 5 away fixtures. However, the solitary win was an impressive 4-1 against Everton. They scored a few set pieces there, a few headers still. And that's the thing about us as well. When you look at our team, now Casemiro's back, it looks a bit good. But everyone that usually was doing the set piece thing, Casemiro, De Ligt, Maguire, these men are missing, especially for Villa. Like, that's why I was a bit shook. So we got to have a 1-2 of them back to be able to head or something. United are unbeaten in their last 20 games on Boxing Day, stretching all the way back to 1978 when Liverpool left Old Trafford with a 3-0 victory. So we ain't lost on Boxing Day since 1978. That could be another thing that we end up breaking for the wrong reasons. In 2012, we won a thriller 4-3 under Sir Alex Ferguson. Louis van Gaal's men 3-1 2 years later, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 4-1. So we've been winning on Boxing Day, but bro, after that Everton one, I don't want to talk about no more. After they broke that record, I don't want to talk about no more records, etc. Obi and Amas took to social media to respond, which brought out another rabbit response from Amrin about the feeling of entitlement they had in retaliation of social media when Naiva knocked on his office door to air their grievance. Obi's post was a picture of himself celebrating after scoring for United's 21, blah, blah, blah. Sources at the club say they did not speak to either player about their social media activity, and the deletion of the post was one of the players' own accord. Okay, because they deleted it straight after. It's a joke thing, though. Like, everyone's moving like this anyway. Chido Obi has trained with the first team this season on occasion, and club sources say he counts on Joshua Zirkzee as a friend and a mentor. But the plan for his development is to continue with the under-21s. Sources close to those charged with his progress say they are keen for him to have regular football, but there's no plan at the moment for him to head out on loan in January like his former housemate Amas. I reckon Obi should go and play in the Championship. That will rough him up quick. You get it? And you see when you're playing too much under 21, under 18s, you don't really grow that much. You got to go play some proper football. So you go to somewhere like the Championship, bam, you'll understand what's really going on. Merry Christmas, boom, boom, boom. Obviously, that's a little comp about Jan Diamande, etc. Ruben's done his little press conference. He basically said nothing really. That's my man talking his rubbish, of course. Boom, boom, boom. And let me show you. Look, so for those that just come in the chat, this was obviously the biggest news that I put on the thumbnail, etc. Man United spoke to the agent of Ruben Neves. We've made contact with Ruben Neves' agent on several topics, not only about Ruben. So we spoke about Ruben and other things as well. I don't know who the agent is. I don't know who else the agent deals with. So it could be about anything. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's what happened. Certain situations, contact to understand the opportunities. I'm not told that Man United have started a concrete negotiation with Al Hilal for Ruben Neves at this stage. So there's no concrete negotiations. But we've spoke to Ruben Neves, and he's going to be 20 million. So the fact that he's going to be 20 million, he's the cheapest midfielder that you can get. Even if you go out there and get Gallagher on loan, Atletico Madrid are saying they want some type of obligation. So you have to pay their 35, 25, 26 million, whatever it is. So Ruben Neves seems like the cheapest out of the lot that you can actually say, you know what, man's going to go out there and boom. There was talks about Real Madrid talking to Ruben Neves. That's been quashed. It's a myth, basically. Fabrizio saying it's only us for now. So we'll see. Barcelona want to keep Marcus Rashford for the long term. Hansi Flick really likes him. So that's a bonus for us, really, because he was never going to come back and play, especially for as long as Ruben's here. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously we got, I don't want to talk about this guy. He's still trying. We had this talks about Pablo Barros. We'll see what happens there. I don't think there's anything to it. We're never going to spend 120 million on a player, especially a player that no one even barely even knows. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even know who this guy was. I think I've seen his name once or twice, but I've never heard his name to be anything special. So we'll see what happens, man. Bruno Fernandes is due to be back for the Manchester derby, which will be on the 17th. And that's it, my peoples, man. Smash the likes. Appreciate you lot. This was a little Christmas special. I thought I'll show up like I always do. Love to everyone that's been inside. Make sure you lot are smashing the likes, man. Subscribe if you're new. Love my peoples.
Got some celebs, pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't see, they on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud.